Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my channel, Whisky Journey. So I was a little bit lucky again. If you saw my previous review, I managed to get a bottle of the Kilkerran 8-year sherry cask, the 2022 version. There's another whiskey shop not too far from where I stay, and I noticed on their website that they had samples of the Kilkerran 8-year-old port cask. Which I was very keen to try, but unfortunately couldn't source a bottle. So I managed to get two 50ml little wee drams here. So I'm just going to use up obviously just the first one and maybe save the other one for a special occasion. The one on the extreme left is the Camberton Loch, the new release as well. Excuse me. That's another release that's eluded me, but they also had samples of that. So sample-wise, the two 50mls of the Kilkerran cost me about £15, just slightly over, which, I mean, it is expensive compared to what you would pay for a bottle, which I think retails at 50. However, I think it was, £3.95 for 25mls, so £7.90 for 50mls. But I thought that was okay. I thought that was fairly reasonable. But yeah, so I haven't actually tried it yet. I've just poured it into the glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause here and let it rest for about 20 minutes or so. And when I come back, we'll do a nosing and a tasting. So back soon, guys. Okay, guys, so welcome back. That's us just about ready to do a tasting. So as I said before, this is the Kilkerran 8-year-old port cask, and it's bottled at 57.91%. I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a sucker for port casks. I have fond memories of, I think it's the Tomatin 14-year-old port cask. Kilkerran also have done a few port casks in the past. Although quite young, they have been quite enjoyable in my opinion. I've never ever had a Kilkerran in a port cask before, so this will be completely new for me. And I can really smell the sweetness from the port. I mean, I just poured the dram, and immediately you get that unmistakable smell of port. So I'm very, very, very interested in trying this one just now. So it's been resting for a wee bit, so we'll just do nose first then, shall we? It's undeniably port. So up front, some red fruits, a sweetness there. Almost reminds me of watermelon as well. There's a bit of earthiness there. Yeah, definitely some almost barnyardy sort of earthiness to it. Not very strong though, but it is there. Yeah, I'm getting some floral notes as well. On the nose, I'm not getting much heat at all, and this is quite high strength. Oh, there's that earthiness, wow. Yeah, that sort of warehouse dunnage sort of smell to it as well. That's a lovely nose. Really nice. Right, let's try it. Let's see what the palate gives us. Wow. That's a really, excuse me, Just gathering my thoughts here. That is just a very, very oily mouthfeel. Lubricates the mouth perfectly. That's lovely. So, I'm getting red fruits. There's a bit of coffee there. It's quite sweet, but not overly sweet. I'm not a huge fan of very sweet drams, so normally port can be that way, but this is not extremely sweet. That is, yeah, getting some coffee, dark fruits. There's a bit of Kilkerran character coming out there as well. I'm getting some, not really smoke, but there's definitely some industrial notes there. A bit of metal, like licking metal almost. That sort of sensation or feeling, or taste. Right, so the finish is much like sherry cask, a bit short, starting to fade away quite quickly. But wow, that is juicy. That is very, very good. I'll have another taste, another sip. That is so intense. Wow. Burst the red fruits again. Quite drying on the palate, but creates juiciness, salivation of the palate. Gets very juicy. There's some earth there. A little bit of minerals as well. I'm getting that metallic almost taste. It's not unpleasant at all for me. I like this sort of thing. Wow. I think I prefer this one to the sherry, to be honest. It's more intense for me personally. I'm getting more Kilkerran character coming out of this one than I did in the sherry cask. In the sherry cask, as I said in my review, I still managed to get some of the Kilkerran character. This one I definitely get more. I'm getting a slight, as I say, slight industrial notes coming through, that lick of metal, earthiness on the nose, and a bit on the palate. I think port cask really suits the Kilkerran spirit. As I said, it's not swamped with that sweet port taste. I mean, there is sweetness there, but it's certainly not, it's not swarming the spirit character of Kilkerran. That is really awesome. I wish I got in a bottle now, but at least I managed to get 250 mils, 250 mil little wee drams there. So I got it from, you can see by the packaging, I got it from Still Spirit. They're based out just outside of Ellen in Scotland, and I think they still have this on their website. So if you're missed out completely of the full bottle and you haven't had any luck, you should probably just head over there and get a dram or two from them. They don't seem to be allocating the drams. You can buy as much as you want, which I don't know if that's the right way to go. I don't want to be hypocritical because I ended up buying two, but one is for this review and the other one I will have on a special occasion, I think. This is highly enjoyable. I think the recommended retail price of this was, 50 quid, I think, just under. I think if you can get it for that price, definitely get it. Again, like the 8-year-old sherry cask, would I pay much more than the 50 quid? Again, I'd probably pay about 60 to 65 pound tops, because at the end of the day, this is an 8-year-old whiskey. However, for me, it drinks a lot older than its 8 years, and it is really oily on the palate. I mean, I love that when a spirit does that. It just coats your mouth. This one really is oily, and it's just very, very Moorish. It's so intense in the beginning. As a score, what did I give Sherry Cask? I think 7.5 to an 8. I'm going to go 8.5 on this one. I'm really, really impressed with this one. I mean, it's just a lovely sweet dram, but not overly sweet, and still has more than enough of the Kilkerran character there for you guys to enjoy. Anyway, folks, this review is getting a bit long now, so I'm going to end it. But if you enjoy my content, like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. As I say, this is the Kilkerran 8-year-old port cask, 2022 version. Okay, folks. Okay, guys. Take care and have a great day. Cheers.